Well, hello folks, it's TheSecretVault here, going for a walk with the dog up to a place called the Mizmaze. Now this is quite interesting because it's a very ancient monument in the shape of a kind of maze. But it's not your sort of standard maze that you think about where you take the wrong turning and you'll end up going the wrong way and getting lost. It's more kind of like if you create a shape and then you draw around the edges of the shape and keep drawing round and back on yourself and round and back on yourself and round and back on yourself, and it creates something that you can't really get lost in. So yeah, calling it maze, I'm not so sure, but still it kind of looks like a maze. Now there's a few of these Mizmazes around. This isn't the only one, but this is quite a quaint one because it's in the middle of a copse of trees. So I really like this, and yeah, I think Doggy's going to enjoy it too, because we are joined by Angel the Malamute. Yay! Yeah, Angel's here. Come here. Come back. Come back. I heard something go bang. Oi, oi! Back. Come here. Come here. Come here. So there's a risk that she may encounter other doggies. Get her on the lead. Come on then. We're going this way. This is the way. Oops. There's a Land Rover. So I don't quite know where he's off, but we shall see. Could be going where we're going, but he knows a better road. Yes, indeed, folks. Might get pissed off if he finds out that I drove up here. Well, the track was open, and he's driving around up here, so what does that tell you, eh? I didn't even know you could go that way. Or he could just be somebody somebody who likes driving up these things in a Range Rover. But it could be somebody connected with the Mizmaze, I don't know. Could get some aggro, you never know. Oh well, I have got my dog on a lead, which they did say they wanted people to do, so we shall see. We shall indeed see. So I think he's up there in that copse of trees. So let's find out if we're in the right place. Yeah, he seems to be driving right up to it. So maybe they're going to check on it, I don't know. Yeah. Oh no, he's carrying on. Whew. So let's go up then, folks. I'm just gonna check my phone a minute. So yeah, the Mizmaze is basically based on a Celtic cross, which is in the middle, and then it spins around that. And it was originally used on holy days such as pagan times, and Druids claim that fertility dances took place there. Yeah. Some believe that it was used for penances. According to tradition, monks used to use the maze for the penances, painfully traversing it on their knees, with prayers said at fixed points along the path. The folds of the maze may represented the folds of sin. Come on then. Yeah, Breamore Mizmaze is enclosed by a grove of yew trees. Yeah, suitably romantic for such a Bronze Age barrow, and it's fenced off to stop people from walking on it because it is actually quite fragile. So yeah, but Yeah, seems fairly quiet up here, apart from Range Rover doing what Range Rovers do, and farmers. You can't drive on my land, but I will drive all around my land all the time. I drive all around my land, but you can stay away. Yeah, that's usually what happens, but I'm just thinking now, is it actually in there? Because we're not far away. It's somewhere like just a path like that leads in. I'm not sure if this is it. You're going to have a look. You're going to have a look if this is it. Ooh. No, not quite. Come on then. No, this is not it. Come on then, this way. Come on. We are very close. Very close. So, oops. Yeah, you've got to walk up here. You can't actually drive. You can get fairly close, but then you've got to get on your Shanks's pony and actually walk the last bit. But it's somewhere like in there. I'm sure there's more of a defined path going in, but look, you can see the grass is kind of pushed down here, so that's a bit of a sign. Ooh, so are we close to the Mizmaze? I did bring my drone up here in order to film us walking along. Turns out the drone battery I brought for the drone, 0% charge. Great. Ah, there's a sign. Yeah, so I got about 30 seconds of footage before I had to put the drone away. Not good. Oh, look, a nice seat. Rest a while and enjoy the view. Yeah. So what does this say then? You pay now. No, it says Mizmaze. Come on then. There it is. Come on then. Come on, little pup. Really is hidden away. If you didn't know it was up here, and if it wasn't for that sign, you might struggle to find this place. Come on then. She's like, I sniff. Sniff is very important, you know. I need sniff. Sniff all the time. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Yeah, it's idyllic up here though. I wouldn't recommend bringing your car up as far as I did though. A couple of big puddles. I had to gun it. And it wouldn't have been good having to ask to get pulled out to one of those. But here it is, folks. Here's the Mizmaze. Now, I think they've cut the trees back. I don't remember it being this bright in here. It's a bit of a Mandela effect moment. Seriously, folks. I swear, when I've been here, this has not been, it's not been open to the sun. The trees have been just like all over. And they haven't cut the trees down. Whoa, that's a weird one, folks. That is bizarre. I'm going to have to check my footage now to kind of remind myself. But I swear this was all enclosed and in the dark. How bizarre. Must just be a faulty memory. Anyway, here's the Mizmaze. And as you can see, it just goes out from the centre and then just swirls around and back on itself and swirls around. Yeah, but there's, I suppose it is sort of a maze. You have to kind of, you can't make a mistake though. I mean, like, if you go in here and you could go that way and it goes to a dead end, but if you go down there and in and around, then you come down that bit and around that bit and into some of these bits, and then you get to the prize, which is the middle. But yeah, it's a bit of a maze where you can actually see what's going on. but they don't want you walking in it because it's obviously preserved. And this is what you've got to do. You've got to stand on this thing. So let's read it out then. The Mizmaze is a quartered circular labyrinth of about 84 feet in diameter, thought to have been cut in the turf in the Middle Ages, possibly during the 12th or 13th centuries. The Christian design and similar designs can be seen on the floor of Chartres Cathedral in France, and also on a stone in Lucca Cathedral in Italy. The Mizmaze has been designated a scheduled monument under the Ancient Monuments and Archaeological Areas Act of 1979 in order to protect this unique and fragile site. It is one of only 8 surviving English turf mazes, and the raised grass sections form the path, which is unfortunately prone to erosion if used. The Mizmaze on St. Catherine's Hill at Winchester is of similar design, but the path is cut out into the chalk. Visitors are asked not to enter the enclosure, but to view the Mizmaze by walking around the surrounding fence in order to help preserve it. So there you go, folks. So you can give a little walk around the Mizmaze. Should we walk around it? Oh, yeah. I have actually been here in the past when there have been other people who come to see it, but yeah, not today. Yeah. So if I can get out through that puddle without getting stuck, I'm going to be a happy, much a happy person. But there we go. And if I can get out here without being harassed by the locals, like, what are you doing? You can't take a car anywhere. So, yeah. I'm going to be, oh, I'm really sorry. I had no idea. I thought an open gate meant that it was welcome for vehicles. Yeah. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. I'm really sorry. Oh my God. I feel like such an idiot. Yeah. Make them think that they have power over you. It gives farmers a farm erection. Yeah. Come on then, pups. Right, we've seen the Mizmaze. So, there we go. In all its Mizmazery glory. But yeah, it's just a nice place to take the dog, bring you along for the ride with the old Pocket 2 camera. Yeah, the Pocket 3 is going to be out soon. I wonder what magic that is going to have. Hopefully 10-bit colour and log colour. 10-bit. Yeah. Anything less than that, and a 1-inch sensor or a 4/3 sensor, anything less than that, and I think people are going to be going ballistic. Yeah, because that's what we've come to want and expect. And if you start to put it in the DJI Mavic 3 4/3 sensor, then I think everyone thinks they deserve to have it on the Pocket 3. Yeah, in 10-bit colour with log, not D-Cine like. Yep. So, but there we are, lovely view. Salisbury's in that direction, and the coast is that away. Not actually that far, probably about 10 miles away from the coast here. So, right, well, I'm sure you don't want to watch the walk back, so I will say adieu for the moment. So from Angel the Malamute and from myself, thank you for watching, and if I can find it, I'll put some drone footage in. Up there ahead lies the dreaded slosh. Ooh. So, are we going to be able to gun it through there and gun all the way up the other side? That looks a bit bloody evil. So, yeah, what do you think, folks? Gun it, gun it, gun it, gun it. Oh, yes. Gun it. Thank you very much.